Let's explain what's happening. In front of them, 180 parts. 180 parts. They're going to put it together. Going to make an engine. Going to get it running. Now, as you heard before, we had some penalties before. Things like loose parts. There's penalties for broken parts too, things that aren't put together properly. Now, chances are, these three teams here, since, as they say, it ain't their first rodeo, they're probably going to do everything right. At least they hope they're going to do everything right. Because they start at 15-second penalties. Well, as you already heard, I mean, we have a time of 8:19 to 9:20 to 10:10. A couple of penalties could cost you the championship. The record, the fastest it's ever been done, was in 2005. Wade Morrissey did that, part of the team, in 7 minutes and 42 seconds. 7:42 is the quickest ever. That, of course, was before the steroid testing came in. Yeah, he's here, yeah. Oh, he's still on basket. That's why he's not competing.
Rockets on? Okay. Just going to tighten them.
Now, as you heard before too, some of these teams, actually all these teams have competed before. I believe though this is the first year for Salt and Pepper team to be visiting us from Calgary. But those guys from my town of Dalton, they've competed before. Actually, last year's champions too. The Perret brothers, who are judging here on Engine 2, also from my town. The Lipstick and Gasoline team, the mother-son team, also from my town. It's like Calgary's putting out with these guys who can put together their engines real quick. They only get it running for 5 seconds, but they put it together real quick. Now, once they are all together, they do have to fire them up. Get them to run for 5 seconds, and then the stopwatch will stop. When you get a stopwatch going, is it called a start watch?
Yes.
Now, you'll notice also each of the teams usually does things in a little bit of a different order. One isn't wrong, one isn't right. It's just the way that they practice it, the way that they rehearsed it. All through yesterday, these teams were doing run after run after run, getting things down again, getting it smooth, knowing who's doing what job. Now they're competing in total with our other teams. It's over $6,000 for great prizes. Now our top team, I hope you saw those matching huge toolboxes. They get those and all sorts of goodies to fill them and so much more. Thank you again to the great crew at Preston Crossing Canadian Tire for being such a huge supporter of this. We're just about at 3.5 minutes right now. Choreographed engine building, really what this is. As we go along, you'll notice that they do not put any oil in them. All of the moving parts have a special grease on them. It sticks to the parts, it won't run off, and it lubricates them all, so we don't do any damage to the engines. This has been a ton of fun for me doing this for the last 10 years because so many of the teams that come along, when they win the championship, I can remember back to when they started. And each year it keeps you getting faster and faster and faster. For instance, the mother-son team, the Lipstick and Gasoline, when they first put an engine together, they were almost half an hour, 29 minutes. Then they got it down to 12. Unfortunately, there were some penalties. But down to about 12 minutes. They started 29. It's unbelievable. Not the only team as well. We did have young brother and sister who were competing earlier. And their mom was also part of the team. We saw earlier, part of the Torquettes. We had a father-daughter, which I thought was absolutely awesome. First time out, they did very, very well. Each one of the benches, by the way, is laid out identical. All the parts are in exactly the same spot. All the tools are in exactly the same spot. This event is one of the great traditions here with the Draggins Rock and Custom Car Show. We've won for about 20 years now. The first year that we did this, a time of 15 minutes won. A time of 15 minutes won. All but 2 of our teams were better than 15 minutes. Each year, the teams learn how to do it quicker. They get better at it. We are at just about 6.5 minutes. By the way, that record climb of 7:42, Wade Larson was telling me earlier, is actually practice. They got into the high 6 minutes. So it is possible to break 7 minutes. But officially, nobody's ever done it.
This ball train's good. Dallas is good coming under you.
7:42 record climb. And as you see first, it's all the innards, and then the outers get going. Up to the right. 7.5. Wait, the record is not safe. As he goes. Now also you'll notice when they go to they'll be moving the distributor back and forth and trying to find that sweet spot of where it's going to test. It doesn't have to run super smooth, it just has to run.